technology is always a solution in the crisis. So technology will be really handy. There are multiple areas in which this technology would be adopted. One area is in the conduction of admission tests. The other area where technology definitely will play a most important role is in the learning space.
For online education to really become mainstream and enroll millions of students rather than hundreds of thousands of students, we need to have online degrees that are accredited by the various agencies.
My message to all the students and the higher education stakeholders is we need to double our efforts in this time in order to sustain and keep our economy afloat.
In India, we have to look at technology and education 4.0 as actually providing education to the uneducated, people who are not getting quality education.
Education 3.0 was nothing but technology driven. This is now going to be a permanent feature and is now going to figure in all the teaching learning activities of times to come.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another chapter of College Dunia Connect for Education Institutes of Maharashtra, where we bring the stalwarts of higher education institutes together on one platform. I am your host Priyanshu Goyal, and I would like to extend a warm welcome to all our panelists and viewers who have joined us today. I would like to introduce everyone to College Dunia. College Dunia started in 2014 with humble beginnings, and in short span of 6 years, we have grown into a strong team of 1,000 members and offices in Pan India. Our traffic and growth have grown exponentially in past few years, and we also launched new projects under college like CD study and many more are in the pipeline. Being the flag bearers of performance-based campaign in India, we have transferred the market to shift focus towards ROI-driven and result-oriented campaign that are backed by data. Going forward, I would like to introduce our panelists to our audience who have joined us for the panel discussion today. So, firstly, we have Dr. Vyavare with us. Dr. Vyavare is presently working as Vice Principal at NB Navale Singhad College of Engineering. Having 2 years of industrial experience as a technical engineer and 19 years of academic experience, he is recognized as active reviewer, a PhD guide, and board of studies member of various reputed journals and institutes. Setting up a project-based learning culture in various institutions, he has published more than 15 papers in national and international journals and conferences included ELSEVR and CIGR International, and has attended 3 international conferences. With this note, I would like to welcome Dr. Vyavare in this webinar. Thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you.
Moving forward, we have Dr. Vivek Nanoti with us. Dr. Vivek Nanoti is presently working as principal at Priyadarshini Institute of Engineering and Technology. Having 28 years of academic experience, he is awarded as the most promising engineering college teacher in 2005, recipient of Bharati Jyoti Award for Excellence in Education and Research in 2012, and National Award of Outstanding Academic Leader Award of the Year 2019. He has published 62 papers in national and international journals and presented 78 papers in national and international conferences. And with this note, I would like to welcome Dr. Nanoti sir in our webinar.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's pleasure to be here.
Next, we have Dr. D.R. Tutakne. Dr. D.R. Tutakne is the principal of Vaiganga College of Engineering and Management. He has a vast experience of 35 years in teaching, research, and academics. He has previously worked at prestigious academic institutions as principal, dean, and head of the department. He has more than 70 papers published in reputable journals to his credit. He has also guided several MTech and PhD theses of aspiring students. And with this note, I would like to welcome Dr. D.R. Totakne sir in our webinar today. Thank you so much for joining in, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, moving forward, with this note, I would like to introduce our viewers with the topic of this discussion. Sir, as we all know that the technology is getting stronger and stronger, and as information communication technology in Indian education gets stronger, the life cycle of the student going from admission to examination to assessment is going to get more seamless. As Education Institute has stepped up with their digital transformation, be it due to pandemic or due to their transformation in general, it is safe to say that our nation is only headed towards better and good things in education. Sir, before revealing the topic to the audience, we have Mr. Mandar Kadu sir with us. I would like to introduce him to our audience. Mr. Mandar sir, can you hear us? Can you please confirm if you can hear us?
Yes.
Sir, it would be really great if you can switch on your camera, because otherwise the audience will not be able to see you, and we will not be able to see you.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Yes, sir. So about Dr. Mandar Kadu, he is a founder and director of Vision Group of Institution. He's a wise businessman with intellectual and an intellectual educationist. He has a vocational skill and he's a vocational skill and talent development educator. He's an Indian social worker and social activist. He's a trusted advisor for more than 1,000 plus students and entrepreneurs. He has been conferred with many awards for exclusive contribution in education, business, and social field. With this note, I would like to welcome Mr. Mandar Kadu in our webinar today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, so it is time to introduce our audience with the topic of today's discussion. So the topic for today's discussion is changing landscape of education delivery and communication thanks to technology, because it has all been possible due to technology. So, sir, we would like to start this discussion by this question. So we know the technology is very important in today's era. So we would, our audience and I would like to understand the importance of having a smooth and tech-friendly college administration. So I would like to welcome Dr. Nagoti sir to initiate the discussion.
Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure being the part of. I think some mic is double login is going on. Fine. So it's a pleasure to be on College Dunia for this wonderful topic. Every student, am I audible, right?
Yes.
Every
Yes, sir.
student, every teacher, and for that matter, every single stakeholder of the entire education system, not only in the country but in the world, is absolutely struggling for being as successful, part of this online teaching learning process. It was March when sudden pandemic happened and it was a chaos. And then within 2-3 months, almost every school, every college, every administration, the conduction of classes and then assessment and examination and everything and anything, except CBSE 10, 12, they couldn't manage so well, and then they had to pass all of them, right? So, but college-wise and institution-wise, universities, private universities, they really geared up. And then we had a lot of options. Zoom is free for 1 hour and Google Meet is free for that, and then WebEx and Microsoft Teams and this Maker I am using first time. I delivered 280 webinars. This must be my 285th webinar or so in last 15 months. So online teaching learning has given a very bigger canvas, easy to administer, right? Being a principal for last 8-9 years and 30 years in teaching job, I have never had such an ease. Right now also I am sitting at my place. I did 2 meetings in the morning, 1 webinar, and this is third from since morning. It's so easy. I mean, you save on traveling, you save on, WhatsApping, all that thing, and you save on sending emails and all that. Everything and anything has become so easy on your palms, on your fingertips. So let us welcome this. First of all, stop. Everybody should stop crying about, come on, this online is not, and then we should have formal offline courses, and why not in classroom? Fantastic. I used to love to be in classroom, definitely. पर अब नहीं है ना, अब नहीं है, ठीक है. And it's a blessing in disguise. Take it as a blessing in disguise. The day we will get a chance to be on the auditorium with 1,000 students and to be in a classroom with 60 students, fantastic. Till then, Google Classroom has been one of the most important tool, one of the finest tools I could see. Because presenting tools, you have Microsoft Teams, you have WebEx and Google and GoToMeet and Google Meet and Zoom and all. But Google Classroom has really paid off a very important role play. And then people came up all through India. There are now, I think, I have at least delivered into some 8 to 10 new education startups. So business also came up. So this national education policy was otherwise shouting for going for collaborative learning, going for flipped classrooms, going for internationalization of the institution, going for multidisciplinary thing. सब कुछ NEP बोल रहा था, उतना अगर वो हुआ नहीं रहता अगर पैंडेमिक नहीं होता तो. आज it's a blessing in disguise. We had a very bad time. We still are having bad time. We are not able to be into the classroom. Our students from small villages are really, really struggling up. But yes, so the important point is, this is blessing in disguise. We could know a lot of technology. We could connect hundreds of universities. Currently, I am working with 23 international universities, sitting at my home, sitting at my office with ease and sharing their board of studies meeting and the syllabus framing activities, exams, analysis, and assessments also. So we are comfortable. Agar online, offline aa jata hai, most welcome. But if not, we are now equipped. Yes, that is my take on this.
Right, sir. So, sir, since you have said that technology is blessing in disguise, so I would just like to know Mr. Mandar sir's thought on this.
Yes, sir. I am completely agree with Dr. Nanoti, sir. Actually, we are going so far in the technological field. मतलब ये टेक जो 10 या 20 साल बाद होने वाली थी चीजें जो आज हो रही है, ये कम्प्लीटली ब्लेसिंग है हमारे लिए. बट कहीं ना कहीं हम वो जो स्टूडेंट्स का आना जाना कॉलेज में मिस कर रहे हैं, वो कम्प्लीटली मतलब वो ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन नहीं प्रोवाइड कर रहे. मतलब कहीं रूरल एरिया में जो है वो या कहीं हमारे ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स है वहाँ पे जिनको टेक्नोलॉजी से उतना बेनिफिट नहीं मिल रहा है, तो उस पे भी कहीं ना कहीं हमको वर्कआउट करना चाहिए. तो कॉलेज दुनिया के माध्यम से हम यही स्टूडेंट्स तक ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पहुँचे. और सॉरी, आई एम गेटिंग
somebody has done 2 logins. That is the issue.
I guess to Dr. Sir and Vyavare sir, can you please mute your mic for now?
There may not be.
Fine.
Yeah, it's fine now. It's fine now.
Yeah.
Mandar sir, you may please go forward.
Yeah, that's what I want to say, that we must look into the beyond the technology, that is the practical things. Nowadays we miss that before pandemic.
Right. That's great, sir. Sir, I would like to invite Dr. Vyavare sir in this discussion. Dr. Vyavare sir, we would like to know your thoughts about the benefits and of having a tech-friendly college administration.
Yes, first of all, I appreciate the efforts of College Dunia to have the webinar on such kind of topic and calling the experts from teachers, I will say hardcore teachers from various institutes. And I am very happy that today listen to from all these speakers firstly, Nanuti sir has already pointed out that we should not, I think, hesitate all these things, and rather we should welcome all these things. And I am also of the opinion of the same thing. Let me tell, actually, we were cursing India many times. We were telling India is behind, and other countries are going ahead. And if suppose this pandemic would not have been there, we will be at the same location, you can say. So whatever is happening, this online education and tool Zoom and all these things, I think these tools have not evolved today. But as a India, I think we could see these tools today because of this pandemic. And I think for us, actually, I'll not say many of the people may be agreeing with me that actually our education system is not, I think, I'll not say it is worst or something like that. We are also good. We have very good things in us. But definitely, I think we can accept others' good things as well, and we can enhance ourselves. I think that is very important. I can see, for example, in India, so we are thinking that yes, in the engineering education and professional education, practical things should be there. And not only India, entire world, if you go any in any technical institute or any institute, I think there also you will come to know that everybody is speaking in the same language. Everybody wants that this practical test should be there, etc. And one of the important thing in this is having the experts in the institutes. For example, industry experts should be there or called in front of the students, and there should be a dialogue with the industry experts so that whatever the things are going in the industry, our students should come to know. And I think in this pandemic, this is very much possible for us. Before this pandemic, we were thinking, for example, if my college is in the Pune, I was thinking that how, if suppose there is a very good expert at the IIT Bombay, so how shall I call him? But now I think this has not the, I think, problem for any of us. And now I think we can call any expert and we can have the interaction with our students. Another important thing, because of this, you can say that cost cutting is also there. So, and time saving is also there. That expert need not come to my institute. I think online he can deliver his session by sitting at his location. So actually whatever the time is required to deliver the session, only that much time he is required to spend. So whatever the time spent in going and coming in the journey, etc., it is totally saved. Again, you can say that cost, time as well as cost in the journey also we can save, and we can have many good experts available for this young generation for the guidance. Another important thing, yes, I do agree that some physical education, no problem, yes, it is required. But there are ample amount of tools available in this era. For example, in the engineering, all we know that practicals are very important because we have lot of investments on the equipments. But in this corona pandemic, so in my institute, I will tell you that we have effectively made use of virtual labs of Government College of Engineering Pune, Amrita University, IIT Bombay, and not only we have demonstrated these experiments to our students, we have made this facility available to surrounding diploma colleges and all this, because when we approached to them, they were telling that, sir, our students are not coming in the college and we cannot call these students in the college. So how we can do this? And we have extended this platform to them as well. So I think this should be a movement and everybody should support each other, because all the institutes may not be at par in using all this technology. But definitely if we decide, so we can improve further. I think there are many things to talk, but I think whenever I get the chance in the next phase, so definitely I will be talking. So at this juncture, I will stop here only.
Surely, sir. So you just said a very important thing, that India is not behind anyone else, because we were severely hit by pandemic, and the education institutes in our country it really adapted to the new technology really fast, and we really eased that thing. So going forward, I would just like to understand, what is the task of teachers and professors to grapple with technology and to grow their students to acquire skill of the 21st century. For this discussion, I would like to invite Dr. Tudakne sir. Dr. Tudakne sir, are you with us?
Yes, sir. There was some connectivity problem.
Tudakne, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, sir, basically, my question was, what is the task? We wanted to actually discuss upon the task of teachers and professors to grapple with technology and to grow their students to acquire skills of the 21st century. So, we would like to know your thoughts on this.
Okay, thank you, sir. At the outset, I would like to thank College Dunia for making this event lively, and we are able to interact with the students and all the learned members of this meeting. And I'm happy that I'm able to share some thoughts which are there in my mind. Actually, engineering, in my view, is an performing field, and until and unless we exhibit that students are able, our future students will be able to perform engineering in a practical field, then that learning will be more enjoyable by the students and will be learned them by heart. It's the learning and teaching should be such that we are able to create interest in the students in the industrial application and societal applications. So if faculties and students, they work together and for some industrial projects and some working projects, and during that the fundamentals, application of the fundamentals can be taught, so that it will be more interesting and will be for ever. That will be learned by the student by ever, because the whatever we apply, that only will be remembered by the mind. Whatever we just read and write, that is not stable in our mind, or it have very short time memory. If you want a permanent memory, then we have to work and do something fruitful to the society and industry. Thank you, sir.
That's great, sir. Sir, so you have said that we need to ignite the interest in our students to learn something new. So I would like to know Dr. Vivek sir thoughts on the same, sir.
The very important point, I would continue with what Dr. Tudakne sir wanted to appeal for, that actual exposure, practical exposure and hands-on is something which is a forte for an engineer. Engineer has to work on that, but at the same time, if we are not being allowed, we cannot waste the year of a student. I always tell students that यार आप फर्स्ट ईयर में तो एक ही बार रहने वाले हो, और पैंडेमिक में रहे हो तो 100% रिजल्ट भी लगने वाला और पास भी हो जाओगे बिना किसी बिना किसी स्किल्स के, कॉम्पिटेंसी के. सो व्हाट व्यवहारे सर वाज सेइंग, वी आल्सो डिड सेम. वी आर अ नोडल सेंटर फॉर IIT Mumbai virtual laboratories. They are amazing. Normally, students which we were performing at my college, say they for a physics like experiment or engineering drawing or EDC or manufacturing process, very difficult kind of subjects also. Amrita University, IIT, I strongly endorse that, and we had thousands of experiments performed during pandemic. So of course that touching the equipment, hands-on was missed, but the application part of it, the controls, everything, these are so amazingly done. So virtual labs are, the next generation thing. And then you save a lot. I can purchase 25 equipments for one lab. And then there are another 200 equipments which my students need to get exposed to. So I cannot buy that. And not every student can fly to Mumbai, Pune and go to certain industry. In that case, virtual labs helps like anything. So like last 10 years, we have been using virtual labs so effectively. and it is an era of blended thing, right? They say education has to reach into to match the industries into 4th generation, right? Industry, my students who will be passed out in next year, 2 years, and after 3 years, they are going to be the part of industry 4th revolution. 4th revolution talks about artificial intelligence, big data, cloud computing. They talk about 3D printing. They talk about data science. They talk about all these technologies which are 4th revolution of industry, and education has to take a quantum jump. NEP आते रहेगा यार, जो आएगा पैंडेमिक आएगा, लेकिन बच्चों को नुकसान करना क्रिमिनल हो जाएगा, मेरे हाथ से पाप हो जाएगा। मैं बोलता हूँ अगर मैंने ये छोड़ दिया कि चलो यार ये साल तो पैंडेमिक में गया, नहीं, उस बच्चे के लिए ये 1 साल उतना ही इंपॉर्टेंट था जितना कि 10 साल पहले किसी बच्चे के लिए था। सो आई स्ट्रांगली आई एम अगेंस्ट दैट। आई मीन इट कैन नॉट हैपन। वो बच्चे के लिए 1 साल है, उसको ताकत लगा दीजिए, उसको ये सारी न्यू एज स्किल्स वी हैव टू अडॉप्ट, we have to inculcate, we have to create a space. I always promote, like, create a space. Education 4th revolution means what? Education was earlier what? Education, मेरे स्कूल के जमाने में education था क्या? Lecturing and memorizing. I was into top school of Nagpur. Lecture पढ़ाते थे, उनको जो जमता था और हम रट्टा मारते थे और 10वीं में फर्स्ट क्लास फर्स्ट आते थे, और वो जो नहीं आता था बोले तूने रट्टा नहीं मारा, तेरी मेमोरी कम है। सो लेक्चरिंग एंड मेमोराइजेशन वाज फर्स्ट एजुकेशन रिवॉल्यूशन। सेकंड वाज इंटरनेट बेस्ड एजुकेशन। So please, I still go to, I am a NAC assessor and I go to so many committees of universities and national level committees, और वहाँ जाके किसी टीचर को पूछता हूँ और वो बोलता है कि तुम्हारे पास लेटेस्ट एजुकेशन टेक्नोलॉजी क्या है, and they say we have internet enabled teaching learning. I tell them you are 30 years
बिल्कुल
30 साल पुराने, 1969 में दुनिया ने कंप्यूटर एडेड लर्निंग सीख लिया। तो सेकंड जनरेशन ऑफ एजुकेशन वाज कंप्यूटर बेस्ड लर्निंग। थर्ड, इन 1984 came a knowledge based learning. Sam Pitroda was specially called, then Prime Minister of Rajiv Gandhi. He called Sam Pitroda and said कि नहीं, यहाँ इंडिया में knowledge based learning नहीं हो रहा है। इंटरनेशनल नॉलेज कमीशन बना, नेशनल नॉलेज कमीशन बना, और नॉलेज बेस्ड लर्निंग, नॉलेज बेस्ड टीचिंग, नॉलेज एजुकेशन, नॉलेज फैक्ट्रीज, नॉलेज सेक्टर, नॉलेज वर्कर्स. The concept of knowledge was established well in 1984. So that was third revolution of education. But industry 4th revolution is involving and demanding education 4th generation, and 4th revolution of education 4.0 is about producing innovations. It is not something which what you have learned. It is not something which you already know into books. That if you reproduce, you are an engineering babu. You are a clerk. Whatever is being taught and you are reproducing same. The country doesn't need that. Apple, Google, Microsoft, all big multinational companies are looking for designing your thought process, and creating innovators is the challenge towards the entire education industry pan world. So I am strongly for this, that education must produce innovation. आपने 4 चीजें सिखा दी बच्चे को, तो जब तक उसका सेल्फ लर्निंग और लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्निंग का एंटीना खींच के ऊपर नहीं खींचा रहेगा, और जब तक आप उसको ये नहीं बताओगे कि अब 5 सीख लिया ना, अब 6वीं अपने मन से चला, एंड देन ही शुड गेट क्लिक्ड विद अ न्यू आइडिया, यूरेका, सर मैं ये नया चीज कर रहा हूँ, एंड दैट इज वेयर वी आर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड फॉर दिस जनरेशन. इंडिया आईटी में तूफान है, पर सिर्फ आईटी में रहेगा क्या? साले नोबेल प्राइजेस, 90% नोबेल प्राइजेस क्या सिर्फ बाहर कंट्री के लिए रखे हैं क्या? वी हैड अ ह्यूज धरोहर ऑफ तक्षशिला एंड नालंदा. हमारे पास वी वर विश्व गुरु. तब भूल गए 70 साल में अंग्रेजों ने ऐसा कोई एजुकेशन सिस्टम सर पे गर्दन तोड़ दी कि सब बाबू बना रहे. सॉरी फॉर ब्लंट वर्ड्स, बट डियर स्टूडेंट्स, 70 साल का जो एजुकेशन पैटर्न है ना, क्लर्क और बाबू बनाने के और मल्टीप्लाई करना और रिपीटेटिव सीखना, मैंने 10 चैप्टर रट्टा मारूंगा और वही 10 प्रोड्यूस करूंगा, तो जिंदगी में कभी ग्रोथ नहीं होने वाली. वी नीड टू इनकलकेट ग्रोथ माइंडसेट, we need to inculcate innovation mindset, and for that critical thinking and creativity is the mantra for that. I am 52 years old and मैं पिछले 4 साल में 12 कोर्सेज किया, वर्ल्ड क्लास यूनिवर्सिटी में जाके खुद पढ़ रहा हूँ, फिजिकली ट्रैवल टू 12 यूनिवर्सिटीज टू गो टू लर्न. मेरे को नहीं मालूम था क्रिएटिविटी का मेरे को कोर्स करना पड़ता है, मेरे को नहीं मालूम था क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग भी सिखाया जा सकता है, मेरे को नहीं मालूम था कि मेरी थॉट प्रोसेस भी डिजाइन की जा सकती है. These are the needs of an hour. बच्चों को रूटीन मोनोटोनस क्लासेस और नोट्स में पकड़ा के बाबू बनाना क्राइम हो जाएगा हमारे हाथ से. बदलाव ही जिंदगी का नाम है. अभी बदलाव का समय आ चुका. एनईपी ने कैनवास फैला हुआ है और पैंडेमिक ने ऑनलाइन को तैयार किया है. सो लेट अस बी फील ब्लेस्ड, और इसको एक क्वांटम जंप, एक टेक ऑफ लेने का समय आ गया है. कॉम्पीट करना पड़ता। वर्ल्ड एजुकेशन से इंडिया को बहुत ज़्यादा कॉम्पीट करने की ज़रूरत है, एंड वी आर ऑल कैपेबल, डेफिनेटली। वी हैव एन अमेजिंग टीचर्स इन द कंट्री, ओनली थिंग इज दैट दे नीड मेंटरशिप, they need leadership, they need to inculcate, they need to understand यार लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्निंग। तुमसे अच्छी वीडियो यूट्यूब पे वीडियो IIT के प्रोफेसर के अवेलेबल है, तुम्हारा कौन सुनेगा? और तुमसे अच्छा अनअकैडमी पढ़ा रहा है और बाईजूस पढ़ा रहा है और यूट्यूब पे और एडेक्स एंड कोर्सेरा पढ़ा रहा है। जमाना बदल चुका है, हम हमारी पुराने तरीके से क्लासरूम टीचिंग करेंगे तो बच्चे वही बाबू पैदा करेंगे। थैंक यू सो मच, दीज आर द थॉट्स, लाइक, बट वी नीड टू टेक अ सीरियस कॉल ऑन दिस।
So this is the most insightful answer I have heard so far. Moving ahead, I would like to hear Mr. Mandar sir quotes on the same, sir.
Yes, sir. Right. Nowadays, we seen many of the students are only जैसा सर बोल रहे हैं कि रट्टा मारिफिकेशन हो रहा है अभी। मतलब प्रैक्टिकल जो एजुकेशन है वो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है। जो इंडस्ट्री चाहती है वो स्टूडेंट दे नहीं पा रहा है कहीं कहीं। तो स्टूडेंट्स को लर्निंग यही मिलनी चाहिए आज की डेट में कि जो इंडस्ट्रियल एजुकेशन है, प्रैक्टिकल बेस्ड अगर अप्रोच ज़्यादा रखते हैं, जो इंडस्ट्री के जॉब रोल्स के हिसाब से या बिजनेस माइंड के हिसाब से, क्रिएटिविटी के हिसाब से अगर सोच के बच्चा आगे करियर करता है तो उसके लिए डेफिनेटली बेस्ट करियर ऑप्शन हो सकता है। क्या मोस्ट ऑफ द इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट्स को यही नहीं पता होता कि बेसिकली कितने टाइप की जॉब रोल्स होती है इंडस्ट्री में। देयर आर सेवरल फील्ड्स लाइक ऑटोमोबाइल, हेल्थ केयर, टूरिज्म, हॉस्पिटैलिटी, इतनी सारी फील्ड्स है। बट वो फील्ड्स के अंदर वो जो इंडस्ट्री किस तरीके से वर्क करती है, उस जॉब रोल्स को जो अगर बच्चे ज़्यादा समझ ले और हम लोग इसमें उनको हेल्प आउट करें कि किस तरीके से इंडस्ट्री एक्चुअली वर्क कर रही है, इंडस्ट्री ऑटोमेशन ला रही है, लीन मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम्स ला रही है, इस तरीके से जो इंडस्ट्री डेवलपमेंट प्रोसीजर पे जा रही है, वो डेवलपमेंट प्रोसीजर अगर बच्चों में वो चीज़ें आ जाए तो हम डेफिनेटली कुछ ना कुछ अच्छा ही कर सकते हैं बच्चों के लिए। तो मेरे हिसाब से अगर प्रैक्टिकल लर्निंग हम ज़्यादा दें बच्चों को, क्योंकि क्या होता है टेक्सचुअल लर्निंग थ्योरी जो आई है वो प्रैक्टिकल से ही आई है, कहीं ना कहीं सबसे पहले प्रैक्टिकल ही आया है, उसके बाद ही जो है वो थ्योरी कहीं ना कहीं उसमें से निकल के आई है। अगर हम उनको अगर इस मॉडल को अगर उसको इंटरेस्ट बेस्ड लर्निंग के उनके चॉइस के हिसाब से अगर हम कन्वर्ट करते हैं बच्चों के, तो डेफिनेटली एक अच्छा रिवॉल्यूशन आ सकता है एजुकेशन। और यही राइट समय है कि जो इस टाइम पे जो सबसे ज़्यादा हेल्थ वर्कर में अभी आप देखोगे कि जैसा हेल्थ पैंडेमिक के चल रहा था तो कई जगह हेल्थ वर्कर्स की रिक्वायरमेंट थी, हेल्थ मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम्स की रिक्वायरमेंट थी। तो ये कहीं ना कहीं जो लैकिंग्स हो रही है, जैसा कई जगह जॉब्स है, कई जगह बिजनेस की भी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, बट बच्चों को पता ही नहीं है तो होता है कि उस हिसाब से स्किल एक्वायर करना चाहिए। तो स्किल डेवलपमेंट इज द बेस्ट ऑप्शन फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स।
Right, sir. So, sir, we have talked about theoretical knowledge, we have talked about practical knowledge. So, I would like to invite Vyavare sir in this. So, sir, my question to you is, earlier we have seen two modes of teaching so far. Earlier we were on the face-to-face teaching, and now we are seeing screen-to-screen teaching. So, I would like to know your thoughts on the same, and how how has this shift has been how has this shift been for your college and for your teachers?
Yes, sir. Yes, we can understand that we were used to go for the physical classroom, and student used to come in the classes, and usual timetable was there 9 to 5 or something like that. The teacher used to come in the class, and student used to stand, and then teacher used to take the chalk or something like that, and that teaching used to happen. And then a teacher used to go inside the class, he used to see the notebooks of the students, etc. And we were happy in that, and we were feeling that yes, this is I think the best system. But let me tell you, I am the background from the engineering, where I think almost all they are from the engineering background. And if we see The definition of engineer is engineer is a problem solver. Now today,
Right, sir.
today we know that everybody is feeling that there is a big problem in front of us, and whenever there is a problem, I think engineering and engineers, I think they should be very happy, and because they have a lot of problems in front of them to solve and to encash, I think we should look in that perspective. Now let us talk about taking the classes online. Actually, it has not started now, as Nanuki sir has told, Mandar sir has told that Byju's was there, then Vedantu was there, and many other platforms were there. So they have not started when Corona pandemic has been. Yes, okay. I was not okay. Okay. So let me tell you. So definitely there is a shift, there is a change in the classroom, physical face-to-face teaching, and now you can see online teaching. Let me tell all this, let me put in front of all this audience that see, there are many benefits have been happened. So one thing is that students' time has been saved in this, because earlier students have had to come to the college, sit in the classroom, etc. So that time has been saved. Second thing is that the teacher's time is also saved, because being a teacher, I know that if teacher used to take physical session lecture, whatever the time required to cover this much topic, so definitely he can cover more contents in this online session, because there is no disturbance as such that somebody is talking or something like that. There is no disturbance in the class in the online mode. But yes, now here another responsibility of the teacher is required or has been given to the teacher, that yes, we have to understand how we can keep the track of the students in my class. If suppose I am taking the class on Zoom or Google Meet, so I should see that so all my students they will be attentive. And of course there are tools, no doubt. So this is the shift is there. So because we used to teach physically, and we feel that yes, that is the only method to do this. But yes, we are now, I think, changing, and we are accepting this technology. And I can recall whenever we started first online class, and what were the reactions of the teachers, that whether it was possible or something like that. That was the mindset of the teachers. But now we have started accepting it, and this is what is going to happen.
Right.
So it will take time, it will take time. But now let me tell, even if suppose this pandemic is over, and even if physical classes will be there, so we cannot stop this technology, we cannot stop this online teaching, let me tell. So it is going to be continued, because now students also want that. And definitely there are benefits. Yes, there are of course benefits of the physical classes as well, but definitely there are benefits of these online classes as well. So how the students will be attentive, so we can have the chat box. You can go for effective use of it. Google Classroom you can have. Yes, you can ask the students to submit the assignment on the Google Classroom. There you can record the time, at what time student is submitting, for example. So you need not wait that the student need not come to your table and keep the assignment or something like that. So he can have more creative work to do. So he can develop the presentation. He can use his creativity in doing the assignments as well. Okay, so he is getting a lot of time to work on that. So I think we should accept all these, and I think we should see that how it will be more, I think, student friendly, and this education friendly for the society. Now one thing let me tell. Now we are talking about the industry 4.0, and in that connection education 4.0. Yes,
Right.
industry has started, but education is also one industry. Are you getting? So this industry should not be back, or should not be behind. If we used to compare earlier that USA is doing like this, their teachers are doing like this, etc. And in this, because of this pandemic, now I think that gap has been reduced, I'll say, and we have equal chance to, I think, capture all these things, technologies and all these things. I'll give you some example. So, for example, we know that we have to make the students employable for the industries, and we need to do many of the activities. And in that, we know that overall development, soft skill, communication skill of the student is very, very important in today's era. And we can make use of these technology and online things for this, you can say, in this aspect as well. I'll share one incident, because we know that our Sinhgarh group is very big group and we have a lot of placements happening in our institute. But as we know that for any institute, if brand is there, industry will come to that institute for the placement. But industry will not accept these students unless they go through all the rounds or all the criteria set by that industry. Industry will not accept the students of Sinhgarh. So all the students, they have to pass through this process. So in this pandemic, so we have realized, yes, I think academics is not the problem. All the teachers are working hard, no problem. Students are getting the marks, etc. Okay. But one of the important issue was there in front of us, how to groom the students on these fronts. Okay. English communication is there, etc. So we have used many tools, friend. Let me tell you that, for example, we ask the students to make the video, introductory video, and post it and submit to the teacher, and teacher will evaluate that video, and accordingly comment will be given to the students. But what I observed in this, not only teacher has observed, student, he had gone for n number of iteration before sending that video to the teachers. Means student also started realizing, yes, I should improve myself first. So when he was used to submit the video, he used to go for 3-4 iterations for the video, and then he used to send the video. I think this is, good thing we can learn from the students as well. So I think there is no, sky is the limit in this. Only thing is that we should remove the barriers and we have to accept the change. Yes.
Sir, Nanavati sir ने कई बार बोला कि this technology is a blessing, right? So I would just like to know, sir, कि earlier you used to teach face to face. Now you are teaching screen to screen. How is this transition has been for you? And are you enjoying this one, or were you enjoying that face to face teaching? Nanavati sir, please.
Yeah. See, face to face was amazing. You know, reaching out, checking their facial expressions, their body language, their big question mark on their faces, and then they are getting bored. सब कुछ दिखता था, right? And then I could guess and gauge that मैं बोर कर रहा हूँ इनको, मैं इनको connect नहीं हो पा रहा हूँ, or they are not able to absorb the way, the speed, you know, the pace, the enthusiasm, the energy which I could, you know, display on the dais physically. Face-to-face classes is absolutely missing on this platform. But it is about majburi. It is about majburi. You know, I always enjoy talking to teachers. I have trained more than 15,000 teachers pan world only on teaching methodologies. 15,000 से ज़्यादा हो गए, और research methodology में 18,000 teachers को pan world including many European countries I have been training. Mission training है मेरा, तो उसमें तो मैं हमेशा promote करता हूँ कि we should connect to the students. Eye contact, body language, you know, the pleasant way you greet, and all those aspects I have been always enjoying, promoting, training the teachers that yaar uska maza alag. The kind of rishta development, right? The connect, the rishta banane wala jo hai na, they should feel like yaar I can ask any question to him, and they should get, you know, into an higher energy level with the kind of energy level, enthusiasm, the articulation, pronunciation, the expressions, body language, the entire soft skills of a teacher is not seen by the students now. And in turn, we always want a feedback from students from their faces, expressions and body language, which is absolutely missing because they say, sir, video on kiya to mera bandwidth kam pad raha hai. So most of the students have their videos switched off and we can't do anything about that. But let us thank to National Education Policy, wherein they are talking about use of technology heavily into the villages, and they are talking about technology availability, the bandwidth availability, the 5G thing, though with a lot of oppositions, but 5G will come big way. And NEP has a special chapter on enhancing technological facilities to very remote places, very small villages, and therein they will have a very robust kind of infrastructure of internet, because बच्चा विलेज में रहता है, इसका मतलब वो हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी, टोक्यो यूनिवर्सिटी और जापान यूनिवर्सिटी से सीख नहीं सकता. इतना अगर उसको आप अंडर प्रिविलेज कर दोगे तो इंडिया का कुछ नहीं हो सकता. 70% लोग आज भी देहात में रह रहे हैं. So if you are not able to make things available to the people who are staying in the, these small places, just because they have only 1.2 GB data, and then Jio is giving 2 GB per data and hardly 2 GB में अगर वीडियो ऑन करो तो आपके 2-3 घंटे भी नहीं चलता है. So it is so difficult. And then they have assignments to download, they have assignment to upload. Where from they are going to get that data? Not everyone can afford Wi-Fi, right? So I mean, this is something, it is government's responsibility. Let us not shirk it. And NEP बड़ा clear cut, and then that story is different. कि 1984 में भी गवर्नमेंट ने और NEP कमेटी ने जो प्रपोज किया था ना GDP का कंट्रीब्यूशन, वो आज भी पिछले 35 साल में भी किया नहीं है गवर्नमेंट ने. हायर एजुकेशन हमेशा ही बैक सीट लिया हुआ है और उसी के कारण इंडिया को भुगतना पड़ रहा है. बट नाउ अगेन न्यू NEP 2020 इज कमिंग अप विद अ बिग चैप्टर ऑन दैट GDP, पैसा लगेगा, पैसा, इट इज मनी. You need a higher end infrastructure. In my college, I tell you, normally we buy what? 50-60,000 ka we buy a projector. And normally if we have a digital boards, we buy it for 1 lakh or 1.25 lakhs. But we got European Commission grants. We got a lot of money, crores of rupees through my projects, which I am guiding. I am currently doing 3 international projects, costing around 1.5 crores plus. So then I came to know that digital board of 5 lakhs rupees also can be made available for my students. And you all are welcome to my institution to see the super duper high-tech infrastructure which we have developed. This is because you can spend on huge money. It cannot be spent from the fees you are gaining from the students, sorry. And there are funding agencies, there are amazing, Indo-Canada project, Indo-UK project. They have exclusive funds. Israel has got exclusive funds for India. Let us gain all that. Create a robust infrastructure of internet. Face-to-face का मजा अपना है. If we are all looking for, why not? I mean, nobody can deny this. सबको चाहिए कि online face-to-face हो जाए, but face-to-face will never be sufficient. अरे एक छोटे से गांव में पढ़ने वाला बच्चा 3 साल 4 साल ग्रेजुएट अगर छोटे से गांव से ही कर लेगा तो उसको zero exposure है international. And for that he cannot fly to UK, wherein he'll spend some 25 lakhs for teaching. No. So it is our responsibility to expose him to the world-class education technologies, world-class education and pedagogical methods which have been used into the universities like Edinburgh, university like Illinois, Chicago, and wherein hundreds of Nobel laureates are passed out. वो यूनिवर्सिटी के कोर्सेस अगर हम हमारे बच्चों को दे नहीं पा रहे, फेस टू फेस में खुश हो गए तो नहीं चलेगा. फेस टू फेस आएगा, बहुत अच्छी बात है, बट यू नीड एन एड ऑन. You need to be online always. इसको करना पड़ेगा. बच्चे बोल रहे मेरे को पेरेंट्स फोरम में मैं जाते रहता हूँ बहुत देर से, सर हमारे आंखें को चश्मा नंबर बढ़ गया और उसका पोस्चर खराब हो गया तो उसके लिए एक्सरसाइज कराओ. Do some counter movements of exercise, and if you are sitting on a chair and laptop and mobile for 6 hours and 8 hours, fantastic, no issues. मैं कम से कम 12 से 16 घंटे रोज बैठ रहा हूँ लैपटॉप पे, तो उससे क्या होता है? यू नीड टू डू अ काउंटर अटैक टू योर पोस्चर्स एंड योगा करिए, 10 बार आंखें धोइए और यूज एन गुड स्पेक्स. द स्पेक्स विच आई एम यूजिंग, इट इज एब्सोल्युटली ब्लू रे कट एंड IV कट एंड UV कट एंड एंटी स्क्रैच एंड सब कुछ मिल रहा है यार मार्केट में. और उसके लिए हम आंखें बचाने के लिए दिन में 1 घंटा ऑनलाइन जाएंगे तो आप दुनिया से पिछड़ जाओगे. सो दैट इज माई टेक ऑन इट. फेस टू फेस वी आर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड, करेंगे पक्का, लेकिन ऑनलाइन भी उतना ही जरूरी है, मस्ट.
So sir, you have said that everyone had to invest in the technology and everyone should invest in technology.
Definitely.
So sir, I would like to ask Tutakne sir Tutakne sir, are you with us? Dr. Tutakne sir, I am not able to see you or hear from you, and Mr. Mandar sir, I am not able to see you as well. Yeah, we have Dr. Tutakne sir with us. Sir, Tutakne sir,
Am I
wanted
audible?
to
Am I
know-
visible?
Yes, sir, you are. Sir, I actually wanted to ask
yeah.
you, what are the
Yes.
technologies that your college has adopted for the seamless learning?
Yeah. Actually, we have got a lot of different methods for online teaching, and smart boards are there. We are having laptops and provided laptops to the students, faculties, so that they can exhibit whatever is going on in the lab. That should be clearly visible to the students staying at their home only. So this way we are doing whatever best possible, so that student who is sitting far away or even in rural area will be able to learn whatever is being taught in the labs and classes in the same way, without any disturbance regarding offline as compared to offline teaching. So, although offline teaching is good, but because of the pandemic, we have to go for these types of technologies which can reach to the students with the help of communication media.
Right, sir.
Practical, and we are adopting product oriented teaching. So product oriented teaching, which will be useful to the industry, that will keep the attention of the students towards learning, and that is the main focus, so that students will not like to move away from their mobiles or their laptop while teacher is teaching something. So that interest, that should be kept alive in the minds of the students, and that method we are adopting by giving the student practical demonstration and how to fabricate projects which can lead to the products. So this way they are also assembling the same thing and trying testing at their home, and their interest is kept alive, so that the fundamentals will be cemented in their minds. So this we are adopting, so that students will be able to apply fundamentals for doing something constructive.
Right, sir. That's really great, sir. I would like to invite Mr. Mandar sir in this discussion. Mr. Mandar sir, I would like you to take up the discussion forward from here. So, what all technologies that your college has adopted for the seamless learning of your students? Mr. Mandar sir, are you here with us? I guess we have lost Mr. Mandar sir. Dr. Vyavare sir, I would like to know your thoughts on the same.
Yes, sir. I know I was listening to other speakers as well, and yes, I will say yes, definitely that we cannot compare physical and online teaching. We cannot have the substitute actually, because yes, having the students in front of the teacher physically in the class and having the eye-to-eye contact in the students and all these things, so that is really amazing, and it has something different, I think, benefits as well. Yes, but are we going to cry for this, that it is not possible, and are we going to waste the years of the students? No, certainly not. So we have to accept and we have to move ahead, and definitely we are new to this technology, and because of that few people may be feeling that yes, some problems are there, etc. But now slowly they are catching up these things. Now, if we consider in our case, so we have implemented a lot of things for the students. We have the flipped classes, flipped classroom, Google Classroom we have gone for. We have used the Genomi platform for conducting the tests. Means whatever the competitive exams are being conducted for the CET, JEE, etc. Same platform is available on the Genomi, and we can conduct the test. We can have all the review of the questions on that, means which questions have been solved by the students, which are under review. Color coding is there, clock is there even, and we can set the time to the test. Anytime students can attempt the test. As number of times he want, he can have the option. We can give the option to the students to appear for the test, I think. And not only that, within fraction of second he can get the results as well, not necessary to go for the physical checking of the question papers. And not only that, students are getting, he is getting after the examination, so which questions he has attempted, and out of which how many questions he has attempted wrongly, and what is the correct answer for that question even. I think this is something amazing, and I think we are using that, and students are liking it very much. Students can see his question paper at any time, and he can see what was the mistake I have made and what is the right answer for that. So that is one thing that yes, very well we can conduct. And I'll say, so we could conduct these tests very oftenly as well. We have, I think, a weekly test as well, short test, and then maybe little 50 marks test, 30 mark test, 50 marks test, and 100 marks test are repeating. So this is regarding the test. Now if you go for the other programs, because see, teaching, whenever we say teaching includes all other activities as well. Whenever we say teaching, so I think teaching for grooming of the students, yes, 50% I will say that it is a marks, maybe university marks and getting the certification, degree certification. But another 50% is what we have to give him in terms of the activities, how he is participating in the activities. And there actually we feel that, and yes, it has to be there, that if students are physically present, we can conduct these activities more meaningfully. But as everybody is talking here, so as it is not possible, so we should not cry. So we have to find the alternative, and we have to see that how the students will not be deprived and they will get certain things, and how best we can give it to him. So for example, so we have conducted even farewell function, we have conducted online. Best outgoing selection, whatever this competition is there, we have conducted online. Project competition, we have conducted online. We have asked the students to have a 3 minutes video for their project and their presentation in terms of the video. So they have presented, a group of 2-3 students. They were in front of the project and they were explaining the project. The way they used to demonstrate their project, you can say physically, when project competition used to be there, and they have uploaded the video, and so definitely panel has evaluated that video. Yes, it is possible. I think it is possible. Then another thing, expert lectures. In the last week we have one for Lysol battery, one entrepreneur was there, and he has given a very good session on the battery manufacturing and how he has started the startup. And another thing, how to go for the marketing, for example. And this was all online, and response of the students was so amazing. Only thing is that, see, we have to make the right people available, we have to make this technology available, and we have to train the people, those who are not acquainted with this technology, how to use that technology. So definitely we can mark to the success, and we can have all the benefit of this. Another point I wanted to tell. Now see, in the India, we have a lot of population. If you consider the example of China, whenever there is a certain things in between China and India, we feel that, and our youth also feels that I should take AK-47 and I should go to the border and fight with this China. But I will tell to this youth, that is not the only way that we can support to the nation, we can help to the nation. I think there are, by sitting at our place, by working at from our location, we can support the nation and we can help the nation. I think China, so big, I think population is there, they have taken advantage of it. So we are also same thing. I think we have also a lot of population and we have to divert this population, we have to educate this population. And all we agree that whatever the changes are happening surrounding to us, so this is because of the technology. Right? Getting mobile, for example. Maybe 20 years back, nobody has thought of that one could talk from this one device and somebody will be there at the other end to receive some things. Because in my college days, we used to write a letter to my family members, parents, 15 paisa letter, and it used to reach after 15 days to my home, or I used to go for the telegram. So I think this is very, this technology changing, technology is not going to wait, and we as a India, if we are not going to cope up with that, somebody other in the world, they will take up. So I think we, in the India, and definitely government has taken the step ahead. Government has declared the national education policy. Government is taking the steps ahead. Only thing is that we also have to support, we have to boost, we have to motivate these people, and we have to join the hands in this movement. Now, Industry 4.0. Yes. Industry 4.0 we are talking about. Now, this is the era of 3D printing and all these things. We are talking about that how we can print the building with the printer, for example. So yes, it is possible. In the CSE IT field, it has already began that one programmer, by sitting in the India, another programmer is sitting in the another country, they can communicate, they can work on the one of the project. But in other fields also, it has started, and definitely this technology will improve like anything. Now, already industry has started work from home. There is no barrier as such. And definitely, I will tell you, definitely people can make use of their time effectively. If suppose industry is allowing them, that this is the work he has to do in the 1 week or something like that. So there are, I think, beautiful brains in the India. So they can, whatever the work is allotted to them, they can cover that work, they can complete the work in the small time, and leisure time they can utilize, and they can do, you can say, wonders in the today's youth also. Right. I can see today's students, as they are getting the time, because the time spent in the journey coming to the institute and something like that, it has been reduced, and because of that he is getting lot of things to do, as Nanoti sir has talked about Coursera, for example. So I think here world-class courses are available. Various world-class university courses are available. So students, my students, I have seen right from the first year, many of the students, they have enrolled for these Coursera courses and they have completed these courses, and they are very happy with this. But only thing is that now we have to motivate the students. What is now in this pandemic, what is most important is that we have to motivate the students that how to improve his, you can say, presence of mind, how to get acquainted with these courses. Another important thing, little follow-up is required, because in this pandemic, I'll tell you, one of the biggest problem is that my students, they register in most of the cases. Initially, what used to happen, students used to register for online courses, Intranshala, Coursera, and all these things. But we have observed that students are registering, but after some days, they are not continuing that course. So there, I think our motivation is important, our follow-up is required. So there, our role as a teacher, college, teacher guardian is very, very important. So this is from my side. I think there is some problem.
I think host is okay, fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm really sorry, sir. Actually, I had an internet disruption. So this is one main disadvantage of technology, that you don't know when it can betray you.
Yes.
Yeah. So, sir, moving on, we have some special one question for Mr. Mandar sir. So, Mr. Mandar sir, our audience wanted to ask, like, how BE vocational courses are different from BTech courses.
नाइस क्वेश्चन। जैसा अभी सभी जो रिस्पेक्टेड सर अभी हमारे डॉक्टर टुकटक ने सर प्योर नानोटे सर, ये कहीं ना कहीं इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज से ही मतलब जुड़े, राइट सर? नानोटे सर?
यस सर, यस
यस यस सर, यस सर। बट हम जो है सर मतलब कम्प्लीटली अभी वोकेशनल पे ही मतलब फोकस कर रहे हैं 2016। आई एम वेरी यंग इन द पैनल। मतलब हमारा जो मेरा जो ये एज है वो जी सर 29 एज का ही हूँ मैं, और हम ये फोकस कर रहे थे। मैंने एज बीइंग इंजीनियर मैंने ये प्रॉब्लम दौरान पे कि कहीं ना कहीं हमको जो इंजीनियरिंग में थियोरेटिकली अप्रोच मिलता था एज बीइंग अ ऑटोमोबाइल इंजीनियर, मुझे वो प्रैक्टिकल चीज़ें नहीं मिलती थी जो हम रियल वर्ल्ड में चाहिए, वो सारी चीज़ें नहीं मिलती थी। इस वजह से कहीं ना कहीं वो प्रैक्टिकल स्किल जो चीज़ें थी वो मिसिंग थी। तो वो चीज़ें कहीं ना कहीं अभी वोकेशनल में मिलने लगी है। वोकेशनल जो है वो 70% प्रैक्टिकल ओरिएंटेड डिग्री है। वोकेशनल डिग्री इज इक्विवेलेंट टू द बी एंड BVoc degree, but it has multi-exit and multiple entry point. BTech, it's completely 4-year degree program, but BVoc is a 3-year degree program in which first year is a diploma, year is advanced diploma, and third year is a degree. In the vocational field, we will give the students 70% practical and 30% theoretical. As per the industry structure, as per the industry revolutionary, we to the students like the industry's need. That's why vocational में आगे मास्टर ऑफ वोकेशनल भी है, वोकेशनल में आगे PhD तक के एजुकेशन वोकेशनल। सो बीटेक इज कम्प्लीटली जो मतलब EM ED या बाकी के भी सब्जेक्ट्स में इंटरेस्ट रहते हैं, कम्प्लीटली इंजीनियरिंग बेस्ड जो स्टूडेंट इंटरेस्टेड रहते हैं, कोई भी कोर्स मेरे हिसाब से जो है वो मतलब राइट, बट की चॉइस होती है कि वो अपना करियर प्रैक्टिकल ओरिएंटेड में बनाना चाहता है या ये बैचलर ऑफ वोकेशनल डिग्री में जब से मतलब आ रहा है तब से वो स्टूडेंट्स को प्रैक्टिकल ज़्यादा यहाँ पे मिल रहा है। सो ये बेसिक डिफरेंस है कि यहाँ पे 4 साल का हमको BVoc में 3 साल का जो है वो प्रैक्टिकल इंडस्ट्री ओरिएंटेड लर्निंग होता है। ये सारी चीज़ें।
ग्रेट, गुड सर। इट्स इन नागपुर, राइट मंदार सर? इट्स इन नागपुर।
Yes sir, Nanote sir, Nagpur, from Nagpur.
Fine.
उदयनगर में ही है हमारा इंस्टीट्यूशन।
We'll connect sometime.
जी सर, मैं आपसे डेफिनेटली मिलूंगा सर, व्यवहारे सर, नानोटे सर।
Yes, definitely sir, you are always welcome.
This is one main purpose why we conduct this webinar, so that all these stalwarts can come together and get to know each other.
Right.
So sir, we have talked about EdTech sector, we talked about Byju's, Unacademy and other companies. So I just wanted to understand from Nanote sir, sir, what are the positive effect of India's roaring EdTech sector on India's education institutes? How are these companies are helping, your institutes?
Fine. I mean, this is a good question because they themselves are struggling for work from home. All IT giants in the country, they are already struggling on to, they are happy with work from home culture. They are saving on rents, they are saving on building and maintenance infrastructure. But at the same time, I could enjoy a few more important things this year. Like after pandemic, the very first help what Infosys, Tech Mahindra, TCS and Cognizant, ये सारी companies they come to our colleges for placement. But the major change which I have seen in last pandemic wala 2020 pass out and this year, they have now introduced multiple packages, because I guess they have saved a lot on their infrastructure and all that. So the moment student clears his aptitude test and interview at college campus interviews, and if there are marking schemes, if you score 70%, you will get 4.5 lakhs package. If you score 80%, you will get 7.5, and if you score 90 and above, you will get 9 lakhs. So ये बहुत ही बड़ा बदलाव आ गया है कि मल्टीपल पैकेज प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस में देने का शुरू कर दिया है. मतलब एटलीस्ट 5 बच्चे तो मेरे इतने होशियार रहेंगे जो कोडिंग में अच्छे हैं, जो सॉफ्ट स्किल में अच्छे हैं, जो हार्ड स्किल में अच्छे हैं, जो प्रोग्रामिंग स्किल, जिनका लॉजिक अच्छा है, उनको भी आज तक मजबूरन TCS, टेक महिंद्रा एंड परसिस्टेंट इज ऑल्सो कमिंग अप विथ 9 लाख पैकेज. तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट बहुत अच्छा लाया उन्होंने, क्योंकि उनको जो बच्चा स्किल्ड है उसको पहले ही साल एट द एज ऑफ 22 ही कैन ड्रॉ नाउ 9 lakhs एंड 20 lakhs व्हाटएवर. तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट इन्होंने ओपन अप कर दिया है. प्लस दे आर इनटू इंटर्नशिप्स वेरी हेवीली. सेकंड ईयर के बच्चों को भी इंटर्नशिप देना शुरू कर दिया, विच वाज मिसिंग. So I am very happy. I want to congratulate all these industries that they have understood the purpose of catching them young. The purpose is catching them young. आप फाइनल ईयर तक बच्चे को थियोरेटिकल ये वो दुनिया के 35 सब्जेक्ट पढ़ा देते हो. जैसा अभी मंदार सर ने बोला कि बहुत ज्यादा ईडी ये पढ़ के उसको बाद में टीवी खोलना मुश्किल रहेगा, उसको तो घर का ट्यूबलाइट बदलने के लिए भी टेक्नीशियन को 200 रुपए देना पड़ता है. तो वो टेलीकॉम PhD भी रह सकता है. सो that happens, like why? Fine, I mean that is the way, that is the degree का pattern and that is the code. आप बोलोगे ये BE डिग्री को इतना अपडेट कर दो कि वो AI का डाटा साइंस साइंटिस्ट बन जाएगा, वो बन नहीं सकता, क्योंकि हमको 80% फंडामेंटल सिखाना ही पड़ता. हमको फिजिक्स सिखाना ही पड़ेगा, हमको केमिस्ट्री सिखाना पड़ेगा, हमको उनको बेसिक PN जंक्शन डायोड EDC सिखाना पड़ेगा. तो we cannot jump. We have now, AICTE has introduced 50 new courses, 50 plus courses on the emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, data science, 3D printing, bioengineering, printing organs. क्या नई कोर्सेज, मतलब दुनिया में जितने कोर्सेज AICTE ने ओपन कर दिए इस साल. टीचर कहाँ से मिलेंगे ये हमारा अपना स्ट्रगल क्योंकि इस सब के लिए टीचर कौन लाएगा, क्योंकि देयर इज नो अवेलेबल. ये स्टोरी अलग है, बट फाइन. I mean they have shown their openness in view of NEP. So and then many colleges have opted for such courses. We will work on it. We will ask our faculty जो PhD है उनको भी बोलेंगे कि भैया तू कोर्सेरा और इससे AI के 10 कोर्स कर, then only we will allow you to teach. And that is our issue and our problem. But these companies are helping a lot. These companies are open up with different packages. These companies are open for catching students young for internships. Internship जो पिछले 4 साल में आए ना, वैसे तो आज तक मेरे करियर में कभी नहीं आए थे. अमेजिंग इंटर्नशिप का कॉन्सेप्ट ला रहा है. बाहर कंट्री में मैं जाते रहता हूँ, मैं हमेशा देखता हूँ, किसी भी स्वेटर खरीदने जाओ, हैंड ग्लव्स खरीदने जाओ, वहाँ पे आपको इंडियन बच्चे मिलते हैं जो कि MBA फाइनल का है, MBA सेकंड ईयर का है, थर्ड ईयर. सो अर्न एंड लर्न इज सच एन ऑब्वियस थिंग इन फॉरेन कंट्रीज, वेयर इन इंडिया ही एक प्रॉब्लम है. 5 लाख रुपए बाप से लेके BE कर लेता और उसके बाद नौकरी नहीं मिलती तो बोलते वो 4.5 लाख का एक पूना में कोर्स करना है और हैदराबाद में 12 लाख का सैप करना है. वो करने के बाद बोलेंगे मेरे को अमेरिका भेजो, वहाँ 50 लाख रुपए लगते. तो ये माँ बाप से पैसे खींचने का कल्चर, स्टूडेंट सुनो, तुम्हारे लिए है. सो इफ दिस स्टूडेंट्स आर लिसनिंग, स्टूडेंट शुड बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू अर्न ऑल्सो. कोई तो स्किल डेवलप करो यार. फर्स्ट ईयर में कुछ कोडिंग ही सीख लेना, कुछ सीख लेना. सो आई हैव अ नॉलेज सेंटर एट माई कॉलेज वेयर इन आई अलाउ स्टूडेंट्स टू डू वॉट एवर दे लव टू डू. उनको यूट्यूबिंग करना है, उनको इंस्टाग्राम से पैसे कमाना है, ऑफिशियली कमाओ. उनको गेमिंग पसंद है, ऑफिशियली करो. You will not believe, I want to share, I'm very happy to share, मेरा जो नॉलेज सेंटर है, पैंडेमिक में तो ऑनलाइन चल रहा है, बट अ केमिकल इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट्स वांट्स हैव अ इंटरेस्ट ऑफ एरोनॉटिकल एंड एन IT स्टूडेंट हैजंट गॉट इंटरेस्ट ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल डायमंड स्ट्रक्चर्स. और इसको कुछ भी इंटरेस्ट रहती, किसी को तबले में रहता, किसी को पियानिस्ट बनना था और माँ बाप ने इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में ढकल दिया. ऐसे केसेस है ना. तो ये सब मेरे बच्चे हैं प्रिंसिपल के सब्जेक्ट के, और इनको मैं नॉलेज सेंटर में रजिस्टर कराता हूँ. एंड यू विल नॉट बिलीव, पीपल आर डूइंग अमेजिंग. उनके अलग से व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बनते हैं. सिविल सर्विसेज में जाना है यार, ठीक है, ऑलमोस्ट 60% पे फर्स्ट क्लास में पास हो जा, बट एटलीस्ट 2 hours यू शुड फोकस ऑन योर टारगेट ऑफ सिविल सर्विसेज. सो वी गिव ट्रेनिंग ऑन सिविल सर्विसेज एंड वी हैव इंट्रोड्यूस्ड दी कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ पीयर लर्निंग ऑल्सो, पीयर लर्निंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो ऐसा बहुत सारा बदलाव आने के दिन आ चुके हैं, बच्चों को गियर अप होना पड़ेगा, तभी हम सब कुछ कर सकते हैं। और टीचर्स और एक कॉन्सेप्ट और एक एडॉप्टेबिलिटी ऑफ द न्यू चैलेंजेस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सारी कंपनीज, सारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, डिग्री स्किल्स ओवर डिग्री का कॉन्सेप्ट आ चुका है। गूगल, एप्पल, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, IBM, पेंगुइन सभी ने बोल दिया कि मेरे को 12वीं नहीं फर्स्ट ईयर ड्रॉप आउट चलता है, लेकिन उसको मेरे को जो पाइथन का कोडिंग
स्किल चाहिए,
बस वो स्किल करा दे, तेरे को मैं आज हायर कर रहा हूँ, एंड इन अ बेटर पैकेज देन एन ग्रेजुएट फ्रॉम हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी। आई मीन दे आर सो ओपन ऑन स्किल्स, सो इट इज अवर मॉरल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी to strike a perfect balance between these skills and fundamental knowledge and ये सब सर्कस है। तो बच्चों को थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा पढ़ना पड़ेगा, टीचर्स को एक्स्ट्रा समय देना पड़ेगा, तो देना पड़ेगा। सो व्हाट, अपने देश का भविष्य है, अपने बच्चों का भविष्य है, अपने कंट्री का, स्टेट का, इट इज एट स्टेक। हम सिर्फ IT के सेक्टर में पैसा कमा रहे बच्चे हमारे, वो भी US जाके, ये हमारा निर्धारित गंतव्य हो ही नहीं सकता कि मेरे बच्चों को अमेरिका भेज दिया। ये मेरे कंट्री के लिए सही है ही नहीं। मेरे को लोकल स्किल्स डेवलप करना है, मेरे को खादी सिखाना है बच्चों को, मेरे को मेरी राजस्थान की वो जरदारी सिखाना है, मेरे को वो आई हैव अमेजिंग टैलेंट स्किल्स अवेलेबल इन इंडिया। वी वांट स्किल्ड पीपल एंड देयर आर पीपल हु आर वर्किंग ऑन इट, एंड वी नीड टू ब्लेंड ऑल दिस टू क्रिएट अ न्यू एजुकेशन सिस्टम व्हिच NEP हैज वेरी वेल ड्राफ्टेड एंड प्रपोज्ड. So let us look forward for something very amazing coming out with the super duper contribution, overload contribution of teachers, management, principal, and yes, students also.
That's really great.
Yes sir, काफी स्टूडेंट्स को अभी एक वर्ल्ड स्किल का वर्ल्ड स्किल कंपटीशन भी नहीं पता है काफी स्टूडेंट को सर. वी हैव टू इन्फॉर्म देम कि वर्ल्ड स्किल कंपटीशन भी होता है जैसा ओलंपिक की तरह.
Yes, there are. It is there. I mean, majority बच्चे इंटरनेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म से वाकिफ ही नहीं, मतलब टीचर भी इन चीजों को कोई तवज्जो नहीं दे रहा है, मतलब उनको समझ के बाहर हो रहा है, अपना सिलेबस पढ़ा रहा है, उसी में बोलता मेरा 1 मिनट रह गया सर, और फिर रोते रोते जाता और बोले उसकी नोट्स में गूगल पे डाल दूंगा। मात्र इस बात के लिए टीचर नहीं बना, टीचर को भी समझना पड़ता, बट ठीक है, जमाना बदल रहा है. लेट अस होप फॉर बेटर.
And Nanuji sir,
we need to practical trainer.
Yeah.
Nanuji sir, you have raised one point. This in the education sector, students are not only taking the benefit and they are not working on the from the home. But let me tell you this. I have seen that whatever the report is there, whatever our hardware related instruments are there, so their sale has been increased. And all the people, they are doing all the household repairs, etc. They have started in their homes. Means this pandemic has taught us a lot.
Resilience बढ़ गया सर, resilience बढ़ गया.
Yes.
डॉक्टर खाली बैठे हैं, सर्दी हो गई, गर्मी ठीक हो रही है.
Yes, nobody. Yes, I have seen sir. Yesterday I was in the mall and he was telling, there was one phone call to that doctor. And somebody was telling that, do you have job for me? So that doctor was telling, so I have 40 beds hospital with me and only 10 patients are there.
Yes.
This is the reality, sir.
Yes. I mean, our resilience, our patience, our acceptance for not opting and for these medicines. रेमडेसिविर ने तो सबको सिखा दिया.
Yes.
फालतू के ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर लेके कितना खतरनाक भुगत रहे post COVID. So I mean, everybody should understand.
Yes.
We have learned to strike the balance between our own knowledge, what knowledge we really need, what skills we can still develop, irrespective of our branches. मैं कॉमर्स स्टूडेंट हूँ तो भी टीवी दुरुस्त कर सकता हूँ, और मैं आर्ट स्टूडेंट हूँ तो भी लैपटॉप खोल के हार्ड डिस्क चेंज कर सकता हूँ. इतनी अकल मेरे को जरूर दी है ऊपर वाले ने. पर ये जो एजुकेशनल टाइट बाउंड्रीज दे देते ना, तू साइंस वाला थोड़ी है और मैं म्यूजिक के क्लास शुरू करूंगा, अच्छा तू आर्ट वाला है क्या? नहीं भैया, मैं एमटेक हूँ, मैं बादशाह हूँ, और मैं रैप कर रहा हूँ, और मैं इंजीनियर हूँ. तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट, मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी कॉन्सेप्ट बच्चों को गले उतारना पड़ेगा. उनका एक फंडामेंटल एजुकेशन, बेसिक ब्रेड एंड बटर चलने दो. उसके बाद उनकी हॉबीज, उनकी प्रोफेशनल हॉबीज में कन्वर्ट करके उनको पार्ट टाइम इनकम सोर्स क्रिएट करने की ताकत जब तक हम नहीं करा रहे. मैं नॉलेज सेंटर में वही करा रहा हूँ. बच्चा 3 बार फेल हो गया, उसको बोला मैकेनिकल तेरे बस की बात नहीं, तबला आता ना, तबले के क्लास शुरू कर. 22 बच्चे मिल गए, 22,000 रुपये महीना कमा रहा है, खुश है. खुद का मैकबुक खरीद लिया, एप्पल फोन खरीद लिया, अरे पैसा आने लग गया 3rd ईयर 2nd ईयर में। तो तबले के क्लासेस कर, शाम को 2 घंटे में मजा भी आ रहा, खुशी भी हो रही, और बी भी पास हो गया बहुत अच्छी से क्योंकि उसका मन अच्छा बन रहा था। अदरवाइज उसका एचओडी प्रिंसिपल उसको गाली मारते थे, पेरेंट बोले निकम्मा लड़का निकला, उसका तबला ऊपर में फेंक दिया था, उसको 6 तबले और खरीदवा दिए, ट्यूशन भी चालू हो गई, 2 घंटे में शाम को उसने 30 से 35 हजार कमाना शुरू हो गया और इंजीनियर तो बन ही गया। तो दिस इज समथिंग वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड, वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द बैलेंस बिटवीन ओरिजिनल एजुकेशन, द कंपल्शन अंडर एजुकेशन एंड the freedom we should give to our students. We need to strike balance between these. Perfect blend of that all is required, and yes, let's hope we will do this. होगा जरूर होगा. Yes.
Definitely
So
definitely
the
sir,
way-
हम सब मिलके ये सारी चीजें करेंगे.
Definitely. I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful.
So the way you have portrayed your college, even I'll be like, even with Mandar sir, I would like to visit your college.
Most welcome.
And
I
see
mean,
all
I'm
the
inviting
things.
Sure
all of
sir,
you.
sure.
I am inviting all of you with your colleagues to visit my centers. I have Green Laboratory, which is absolutely funded by European Union. I have Social Innovation Incubator, which is funded by German University. I have huge foreign grants, and I have wonderful infrastructure and amazing systems also. Like मैंने 30 साल एजुकेशन में डाले प्रिंसिपल, तो मैं अभी आई एम 8 years प्रिंसिपल इन दिस कॉलेज, बट we have brought in huge changes, and the happiness smile on students, which is more important. The culture matters. So that is all. You all are most welcome. I am very happy to have coffee, tea, high tea, and lunch also with all of you. Please, it's a learning process. Meeting each other is a learning process. I take it like this.
So sir, this is going to be my last question of this webinar, and I just want to invite Mandar sir and Vyavare sir to contribute to this question. So sir, as Nanoti sir said that they have made teaching inclusive of everything. So I just want to understand how your college is making teaching inclusive of all the things, or if not all, most of the things that students are interested in, and how they are engaging the students. So Vyavare sir, I would like you to go first on this.
Yes. First, let me tell, it is very good to say from my part that we have been blessed with 90 acres of big campus at Solapur, and I think we felt, I think why we should not use effective use of this big campus, and what we can do for the students from the technology point of view. And because from our gate of the college, my mechanical department is at I think minimum 1.5 kilometers. So if suppose visitors comes to my college, and if you want to come to my department, so I think there should be some means. Now we have other means, but I think as being a technology student and technology teacher and college, we felt, we sat all the students together, interested students, and we have designed one project, and that project is nothing but, I think, autonomous solar vehicle. And now students have started working on it, that why we should not have a solar vehicle which is having autonomous, means if suppose visitor is coming at the gate, so he should have some button will be there on the vehicle, and that vehicle will take to the mechanical building. And this project can be implemented in all the campuses which are very large, having the large area, even in the industries, because we know that whenever we go to the industry for visit or something like that, every industry wants that they should showcase their good things at the industry, and shops available there, etc. And they also need such kind of vehicle, and I think this is, I think, very good thing. And this is learning, I think, through the projects. I will tell you where we are lagging, that we are just teaching theoretically, we are teaching, but I think we should teach the students through the projects. If students takes real problem, so in my institute we have seen that students will take problem based projects only. They will not take like any project on the YouTube or something like that, and they will waste their time. I think we are not here to waste the students' time. I think students, this young generation is very smart. They are eager to learn new things. They want to Google. They want to capture new knowledge. The only thing is that direction is important, and we are doing that. We have inaugurated many such projects, and students are working on that. We are just giving the direction. Yes, we have to do this. And if we could give the real life problem to the students, and if we could give such kind of good projects to the students, so definitely I will tell you that students will be so confident. So at the end of the degree, students will not say, so what will happen to my job and what will happen to my career, because he will get a lot of confidence through that, I think. And this is the biggest success in our institute, that we have a lot of placements. Another important thing from our part, and in this pandemic as well, now companies are shifting from their assessment, because you know that in this pandemic, online education is there, online examination is there in all the college. Almost all the colleges, students are getting 80-90% marks. So how companies are going to evaluate the students for campus? Who is the student who has really done the good on the academics or something like that? Because everybody is getting above 80 and 90% marks. So now industry is telling that we'll evaluate from the various certification courses. Whether student has done the Tata DRE program, Ready Engineer program, whether he has done the Red Hat course, whether he has acquired the Coursera certificate, how many NPTEL courses the student has acquired. And I am happy to tell all of you that we have very good agenda for the students, very good timetable we have one for the students, and every student is given the you can say timetable and their calendar. So he has to do this. Targeting we have set. So this will be the project. Their title should be like this. He has to go for this value addition program, and definitely he has to go for this you can say internship. I am happy to tell you, many of my students, they have done the internship on the Internshala, and we all know, those who are knowing, they know what is Internshala. So these are paid internships. Now while doing their graduation, students they have started earning. By one of my students, they are earning 10,000, 15,000. They are working on the project through the internship. So I think so many such good things we have taken up in our campus. One more thing, good thing we have started in our university, that because ours is the biggest college in the university, and we have a lot of participation at the university level committees, and we have taken the decision to start the honors courses along with our regular graduation courses. So whatever the students they are taking admission in our college, so he will be getting honors degree. In addition to BE Mechanical, BTech Mechanical, BTech CSE, etc. For example, BTech Mechanical honors in electrical vehicles, BTech Mechanical honors in 3D printing, BTech Mechanical honors in mechatronics, means at no extra cost. Means if student is having some interest in this, I think upcoming areas, so definitely he can undergo more extra 3-4 courses with internship in that field, and he can acquire additional degree. I think that is the need of the day, and we are striving hard on that, and there is very good response from the students.
That's really great, sir. Sir, I would like to invite Mandar sir, and would like to hear his thoughts on the same.
Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Sir, you are audible.
Yes. तो हम जैसा अभी हम दी नियर अबाउट विजन ग्रुप ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशन जो 350 यूनिवर्सिटी के साथ अटैच है, और कई इंडस्ट्री के साथ मेनली ऑटोमोबाइल में हम ज़्यादा फोकस कर रहे हैं. ऑटोमोबाइल हमारा जो कोर सेक्टर है उसमें ज़्यादा हम जुड़े हुए हैं. नियर अबाउट 10,000 प्लस इंडस्ट्री पार्टनर जो है वो हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं. तो जहाँ वहाँ पे जो भी वैकेंसीज आती है, लाइक टेक हो, मैनेजर हो, जितनी भी वैकेंसीज है अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट की, सेल्स, सर्विस, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, रिसर्च, ट्रांसपोर्ट, जितने भी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग जो भी हम उनके से जो है वो स्टूडेंट्स को में जैसा कोई उन कोर्स सिलेबस, कोर्स कंटेंट हम क्रिएट करके स्टूडेंट्स को वहाँ पे इंटर्नशिप के लिए पहुंचवा रहे हैं। 2 साल कंप्लीटली हम हमारे तरफ से इंडस्ट्री जो है वो स्टूडेंट्स को इंडस्ट्री अप्रोच दे रहे हैं। तो इंटर्नशिप के दौरान ही वो जैसा सर ने 10-15 हज़ार वो कमा रहे हैं। तो सिमिलरली यहाँ भी स्टूडेंट्स ऐसा है कि कुछ बच्चे 10-15 हज़ार कमा भी रहे हैं, कुछ एक 2-4 5 लाख तक के भी पैकेज चला गया है, इंटर्नशिप में ही है। तो इस तरीके से जो इंडस्ट्री और जहाँ पे नीड है, जहाँ पे वैकेंसीज है, उसके हिसाब से जो स्किल चाहिए तो हम जो वहाँ के ही ट्रेनर्स है, वहाँ के जो सीनियर्स होते हैं, उनके ही गाइडेंस के तरफ से हम वो उनको दे रहे हैं, ये चीजें प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं। हमारा मेनली जो है वो ऑटोमोबाइल में ही कंट्रीब्यूशन ज़्यादा हो रहा है और साथ ही साथ कर रहे बच्चे वर्ल्ड स्किल कंपटीशन में भी किए हैं। कुछ बच्चों ने स्किल डेवलपमेंट काउंसिल दिल्ली में कंपटीशन के लिए भी गए, स्टेट लेवल प्रोजेक्ट कंपटीशन F1 लगा। हर साल प्रोजेक्ट बेस्ड लर्निंग रहती है, केस स्टडी रहती है कि किस तरीके से इंडस्ट्री वर्क कर रही है, उसकी केस स्टडीज भी चलती रही है। और अबाउट 20% प्रैक्टिकल ज़्यादा फोकस किया जाता है, 30% थियोरेटिकल फोकस किया जाता है। ओनली जो इम्पोर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट्स है, इम्पोर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट है वही जो है वो थियोरेटिकली बच्चों को दिए जा रहे हैं। एग्जाम भी काफी सिंपल है, ऑनलाइन इसका बट टफ जो है वो एग्जामिनेशन प्रैक्टिकल असेसमेंट होता है। वो असेसमेंट उनको पास आउट करने के बाद ही हम उनको इंटर्नशिप या के लिए है वो हम मूव फॉरवर्ड करते हैं। कंट्रीब्यूशन अब तक के जो है वो ऑटोमोबाइल के ही रहा है। के स्टेट होते हैं जिनको इंडस्ट्री में कुछ हमारे तरफ से हेल्प आउट चाहिए, तो बैचलर ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग के कुछ कॉलेजेस है, वहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स फोकस लिकोरली हमारे पास इंडस्ट्री के ट्रेनर्स ज़्यादा वो स्टूडेंट्स जो इंजीनियरिंग होते हैं वो भी स्टूडेंट आ सकते हैं इजीली, क्योंकि यहाँ पे टीचर या एमटेक के टीचर नहीं पढ़ा रहे, तो है वो एक्सपर्ट जो उसकी है। कोई स्कैनिंग की कंपनी है, लॉन्च इंडिया करके, मैं एक दो चीजों को प्रमोट भी करूंगा यहाँ पे।
It's fine, sir.
इलेक्ट्रिकल व्हीकल्स जैसा ओला की भी डायरेक्ट ट्रेनिंग हम जो है वो स्टूडेंट्स को, मोबिलिटी फ्यूचर है, स्कैनिंग का भी जो है तो उस हिसाब से।
Right, sir. Sir, I guess your voice is breaking or... Bhavare sir, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
I guess we have lost Mandar sir.
Yes.
I'm not able to hear Mandar sir. So, Nanoti sir, are you with us?
I'm very
so
much
sir,
there. Yes. Because lot of disturbance
Yeah,
in video ये हो रहा था इसलिए. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, so sir, with this note, I would just Mandar sir, sorry for interrupting because we lost you in between. We couldn't hear you. So, like with this note, since we are running out of time, I would just like to conclude this webinar. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for sharing your insightful answers with us. And it was really great to see how you three bonded with each other in a short span of time. And sir, we would really like to be in touch with you. My colleague Saurabh will be in touch with you, and I myself will be in touch with you as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for being a part of CD Connect. We would love to continue our conversation with you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
so
We
much.
need to enjoy
It was
it.
our pleasure.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.